Hey folks, JayborinoPlays here, continuing Legacy of Lordaeron, a custom campaign for Warcraft 3, created by Warseeker. It's similar to the Founding of Durotar. We are in Agamand Mills. It's still Chapter 1. This is going to be a long set of maps, I think. Let me just kind of get my bearings on where we were. We want to go back and destroy this. We couldn't get down here. There must be a way to teleport across to this. We were looking for keys. I suppose we could drop one of them right over here. Excellent. Or maybe we need both. I'm not really sure. Nope, okay, that works. We have an Ice Revenant.
Is there something amiss?
Right, so mana was our consistent problem, right? So look, I understand. I saw some of the feedback from the first video. Not everyone agrees with this as feedback, but some people say that this type of playthrough, or this type of campaign or set of maps is boring. Frankly, it's exactly what I was looking for after Arcane, so I am happy to just sit back, relax, and watch it. You all obviously are not obligated to. But after this campaign, of course, we'll be looking for something back on the typical build and destroy spectrum of Warcraft 3. But again, after Arcane, let me tell you, that campaign, it created an adversarial relationship based on the conditions, the macro conditions that it put in place. I feel like it awoke a fire in my belly, similar to what my ancestors probably felt while they were hiding in the trees from jaguars in the prehistoric jungles. It's like a state change. I don't know if I can ever go back. The best I can do is sate that terrible feeling with some laid-back RPG maps. Shardundred, you've done that. I don't know if you're probably not watching that, but you've done that. You've awoken that within me, and I don't think I can ever go back. Alright, so we're going through an iron gate. We might be able to fit through up here. Obviously, that's all in jest. I loved Arcane. I just like to have some variety in what I play. What are my abilities, even? We could get these Fel Guards, right? Here, go and burn this guy's mana. How about that? Yeah, that looks good. That's what I'm talking about. Get that Unholy Frenzy out of here. So what are we doing here? I don't even remember. We need a key to summon some guy that we want to put in the soul gem, right? But there's other stuff on this little mini area. So obviously we want to go through and we can check all that too. Now, my concern is when I came into like the Scourge area, I don't want to find like a mini boss and kill it and then find out, oh, there was a quest for it later. Though I would imagine that the creator has some sort of backup plan for that and wouldn't allow that to just happen. Though I don't know. I have no idea. It seems like a fairly polished experience. Again, if it's your type of experience, it seems like it works just fine. So I'm looking forward to get more into it. And again, I can consider cutting parts out of it in the future if it seems like it's really starting to drag. But, you know, for now, like I said, I'm willing to just hang back. Also, I've been playing a lot of the Map Arena submissions, so that takes a lot of my time. So having something that's a little more laid back for Warcraft 3 that I can just sort of kick back, play it, make my way through. And again, the early portions of these types of maps, I think, are always going to be slow. Because there's a lot of standalone RPG maps that are excellent for Warcraft 3 that I'd love to play. But at this point, obviously we're playing this. I don't know what this is up here. Broken Bridge? We'll check that out in a moment. Let's just kill this Necromancer. Felson, let's buff him. We can't heal them. Wand of Mana Stealing. Yes, please. Excellent. Only 2 charges. Wow, we can use that on the upcoming enemies. I think we just sit here and we can get a Sludge. Get him, Sludge. Nice. The Sludge draws aggro a bit too. I don't know why. Well, that Wand of Mana Stealing will be nice. A lot of these little consumable items are definitely going to be useful at the early portions of this game. Excellent.
Yes, right away.
I'm listening.
So with a later version of Warcraft 3, I think it was the 1.29 update, heroes get, oh, there's the summoner. Heroes get
I await your command.
XP no matter where they are on the map, which is quite interesting if you think about it. So we're going to do this, and then this. Avoid those. We're going to kill these ghouls. Actually, no, we're going to kill the necromancers individually first. We're going to ignore the ghouls. We're just going to kill these guys so that they're not summoning. Now kill the ghouls. Let's go ahead and use Scroll of Healing.
Let's get going.
We could... we don't really need to steal mana either. This is going fine. I really hate to have too good to use syndrome, though. I really don't want to have too good to use syndrome. Yeah, he got mana burned. This will give us our second gem. And then, yeah, we can't get over here. We can't get through here. Looks like there's just a portion of Agaman Mills we won't ever be able to get into, though we never came down here. See, that's kind of my favorite part of these types of maps, is just exploring and just trying to figure out, like, what's a good way to go through so you can kind of experience everything without having to double back too much. So I personally enjoy that. Again, it's not for everyone. I acknowledge that, but it's my channel. I hate to take like so long in a roundabout way to tell people that I'm going to play what I feel like playing at that given time. And it may change. Who knows? I could very well get in the mood for something different halfway through this campaign. We'll see. There we go. So let's quick save.
Is there something amiss?
And then we just have to
I await your command.
put the guy in the soul gem. Is there a condition to this? No, it just works. So we hit this.
Let's get going.
Here to visit the family? Die, fool.
Excellent.
Well, you're going to get put in a thing. Okay, done. Let's go ahead and summon these. Link us. Okay, and then we have to just fight our way through all of this.
Get going.
Let's use the Ice Shard right now.
I'm listening.
And we got a Frost Nova. Obviously, the challenge here is the fact that a billion enemies spawned at once. As long as we're healing, we're okay.
I await your command.
Let's get more Fellhounds out and link them as well. Okay, Felson just is getting focused. Rune of Greater Mana is good. Heal yourself. Okay, looks good. Again, I don't want to have too good to use syndromes, so I just went ahead and I summoned the Ice Revenant, and it worked. Okay, so that gave us what we needed. That opened this path. Actually, this path was always open. I don't think there's anywhere to go else up here. See, there's... Like, this is suspicious. Like, there should be a way up there, but it seems like there actually is not.
My talents are yours.
I think... Again, there's a couple different ways for us to still go. I think since we're close, we still can't get up here. I'm going to come down here and check what's through here. I mean, we can always come back also. So I think on the way out, we hit up whatever's on the left here, and then we leave. We can always come back and check out the Scourge base, as well as any other pieces of this zone that we haven't found. It seems like there's going to be something that gates us out of certain areas of this zone, and that we're going to have to return anyway.
I'm listening. Let's get going.
Okay, unfortunately...
I'm listening.
These guys are behind us. I could steal mana here. I don't think it's necessary. I do feel like our mana regeneration is improved at least a little bit, surprisingly. Yeah, this group in the front was actually one of the hardest groups to destroy. That's why I entered this area and was like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, these guys were fine. There we go. Give me those levels. Once again, very tempting to just put points in attributes, and then we can grab Doom when it's available in 2 levels. We might be capped at level 4. We'll see.
I await your command.
I don't think +3 was that worth it. I think we grab Soul Link. The Fellhound Soul Link or the Felguard Soul Link seems like it's the best combo for me right now. There's nothing in my stash. I presume the stash is shared across different stashes in the game. I can only hope.
That sounds logical.
Who are these gentlemen? How long are we on this Ice Revenant? Can we heal it? Yeah, it's undead.
Talents are yours.
Okay, being level 4 is certainly useful. We might want to give the wand to Felson instead. See, she's already looking better in terms of mana regeneration just from the extra levels, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I shouldn't be destroying these,
I await your command.
considering there's limited time on our Ice Revenant. Okay, it's gone now anyway. A couple different ways. Let's go down first, I guess, towards the corner of the map.
Yes, right away.
Yes. And obviously we want to try to get through these zones fast enough such that things aren't just respawning on top of us as we're trying to leave. Goblin Merchant. We have money. And 600 just for a pendant, or just for a potion of mana is so pricey. I'd rather, like, save for better stuff, honestly. Because we don't really need anything. Maybe just mana pots or health pots. Might be the only things that I feel are worthwhile at this time.
Sounds logical. A fateful choice. Burn. That sounds logical.
Where is this leading me? Oh, it's the other side of that bridge. Where is... Okay, I was going to say, where is my hero?
Yes, right away.
Alright, so we can go up here. I didn't catch a glimpse what was up here.
A fateful
Or over
choice.
here. Oh, Ring of Regen. That's
listening.
That's just like minor
Let's get
HP
going.
regeneration, but we'll
No
put that
problem.
on me. Oh god.
Are yours.
Yeah,
await
definitely
your
get some
command.
Felguards out. Mana burn against these is useful. They're not cursing me, surprisingly. No problem.
Indeed.
See, again, there's all these little areas where it looks like there would be something down there, and there's a health fountain, too.
You called.
So, like, how do you get to that? Is there a path that I just blatantly missed?
That sounds logical.
Or we're going to come back here and you can, like, enter this zone from a different path is the only thing I could think of. Let's see, if I just, like, follow this... Could we, like, squeeze through here? Maybe we can check on the way out, but that might just kick us out of the zone. Oh! Sneaky, sneaky. We'll check that on the way out.
Indeed.
Very sneaky. So we'll see how our Demonologist Warlock holds up in this playthrough. I imagine all the heroes are pretty strong at a high level, but there may be one or two that's just, like, grossly overpowered comparatively. Kind of talked about this last time, but... Did they just have something that... Oh, they must... Maybe they just despawn. I was saying, like, wow, I took a lot of damage on my
My
poor Felguards. Yeah, it seems like her mana regen now is good enough that we can summon in Felguards every time these despawn. So that's a big milestone, actually. And we don't have to worry about regen as much, which is kind of a pain in the butt.
A fateful choice.
But no more. Eventually, we'll be able to start spamming some Shadow Bolt, which is what I'm really interested in. Okay, yeah, go to this other group. All right, blast him. Yeah, that Shadow Bolt is not very good, unfortunately. Felson, oh my goodness. Heal yourself, buddy. Do these leave corpses? No, these are undead also. No, hit the weak one, please.
Let's get going.
Heal her up. No sludge, unfortunately, here. Let's steal some mana from this guy. That was not a lot at all, was it? Huh, okay.
I await your command.
Stop hitting Felson. Leave him alone. Leave Felson alone. All right.
Let's get going.
Can we get Felguards out yet? Almost.
My talents are yours.
These level 8 guys are no joke. See, he's going to back up and draw his other Lightning Revenant to us because he's an asshole.
I'm listening.
There we go. Is there anything else up here? No, but we want to break those. We do want to break those rocks. We'll go check what's down there, and then we're done with this area for now. Oh, he gets Locust Swarm. That's fantastic. Let's grab Chemical Rage.
My talents are yours.
These guys were guarding some crates. Give me something. Give me something.
A fateful choice.
Ring of Protection plus
get
2.
going.
Guess we just put this junk on my character for now.
I'm listening. Excellent.
Still, we got
No
this
problem.
guy in a soul gem. And then we have the gauntlets, which is kind of strange, but, like, what are we going to do?
Yes, right away.
Okay, so again, other than the Scourge base, which I can always backtrack to at another time if there's a quest to do it, and I'll come back no matter what to do it eventually, but for now, let's break these rocks.
I've been thinking. Yes.
Yeah, like a mana fountain, or I wonder if standing by the Resurrection Stone
I await
regenerates
your
mana,
command.
and it's at least worth trying now, so I don't have to think about it later.
Let's
Come
get
on,
going.
baby. It doesn't.
Absolutely.
It doesn't. That would be really nice if the Resurrection
your
Stones
command.
provided like a fountain of power, or whatever it's called, that mixes the health and the mana regeneration. That would be excellent. We could give her this, or we just go, and it'll probably be fine no matter what.
A fateful choice.
More rock chunks. Maybe the first set of rock chunks was probably enough. All right, what's going to be down here? Destroy all the rock chunks. It is required. This may actually lead to a fountain, which is what I've been asking for, but it's like way out of the way. It'd be nice if all the areas had like a little hub where you could sit and just regenerate, especially if you had a town portal scroll. That would be nice.
Yes, right away.
There's like a little village down here that's blocked off by rocks.
Fateful choice.
Huh. It's level 8.
I'm listening.
Is there something amiss? Indeed.
All right.
The Lich King's name.
We may want to move under the fountain. Here, let's get these guys on the one with mana. If we can burn it out of mana, then we'll be fine. Actually, let's also steal some mana. Immune to magic? Does that mean it's also immune to mana burn? Oh, we're not going to be able to kill this
Sounds logical.
straight up if it's under the health fountain.
In the Lich King's name.
I mean, we could heal.
Get going.
Okay, one of them's turning around.
Await your command.
2 of them are turning around. Okay, this is probably doable,
Get going.
especially when we get some more Felguards out. But obviously, we can't fight them. We can't fight the big one directly under the healing fountain unless we can single it out, which should work. Which probably will work fine. And we'll see if feedback even works on it. It does feed. I mean, it's not technically a spell. It's an attack modifier, I presume. Okay, just go ahead and use Chemical Rage. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to out-TPS this thing now. And we'll stay healed up also. There's a gravestone here. See, doesn't this look like it would be associated with like a different quest also? And maybe we can walk through caves at certain points. It's just really hard to know what is an option and what is not. Oh, it's immune to magic. I don't know why I thought that might work. There we go. Amulet of Spell Shield is also excellent.
I await your command.
Go ahead, Felson. Go ahead. You can have something. I presume that any items you have on heroes would carry over. Okay, that doesn't like take us to a different zone. Oh, I presume that anything you have on a hero that isn't in the next episode or the next mission would be dropped, and you could have the opportunity to transfer it. Okay. Well, again, these other areas you can't get to unless it's through the undead base, and there's a gate, and like who knows what's up there. We can always come back to Agamand Mills. It's really not going to be a far run, and as we level up, it'll be easy to just bomb through enemies that exist, especially as our mana regen increases. And I have enough money now, I could consider picking up some decent items instead of consumables that contribute specifically to our mana regeneration and our survivability. So, I guess with that...
Sounds logical.
Yeah, there's no way to get down here without exiting the zone. So we completed the quest, at least, so we can always go back to town. It seems like there's going to be a lot more to the main map, because when you look at the main map, there's a lot of little outposts with named heroes in them, and while that might just be a shout-out to World of Warcraft, and so that like the layout is similar to World of Warcraft, at the same time, it may very well be... It might also just be quest givers that just don't open up until you complete some of these. So like we might want to go and just turn this in before we do anything else. So I do need levels, so it is kind of worth me still killing some of these enemies, but also turning in quests is probably most worthwhile. I think if I have to grind levels, then that is where I will just... I'll stand in this, that's fine. It's your game. I may do that off camera, like if I just have to go around and kill mobs. But at this point, we're still exploring, so that's why I'm a little more... I'm a little more keen on actually just walking around. Because otherwise, I would just right-click into town, and all the mobs can follow us, and I'm just going to run by them. That's not a problem. I do think it's interesting, though, that we have a hero that is dependent on corpses, and none of these enemies have corpses. None of them. None of them have corpses. Obviously, we want better Felguards. And then they'll have a usable mana burn, which would be nice. Doom also, obviously, going to be very important, just having a Doom Guard that follows us around. And typically, as long as it survives, the time limit of the unit lasts as long as the cooldown of the spell. So that'll be good, too. Let's just check up here real quick and see where this might take us. Mud Golems.
That sounds logical.
Level 9. Might struggle with this a little bit. We'll see. Could be okay. Let's link. Okay, that's...
I await your command.
They're level 6. We can at least... I was going to say, they're probably just going to respawn, right? This just seems like an area we can't quite get through just yet. So we are still gated. I presume we're going to be capped at like level 5 or 6 this map. We'll see.
I'm listening.
But this is the XP that we need. Kill the little baby guy. Okay, so we could go buy items. We could also wait until we get to the Undercity to buy items because, well, there's not really a because to that. We could just wait until we get to the Undercity to buy items. But I do like uncovering as much as possible. We got another level 8 Ice Revenant here
Let's get going.
that I want to leave alone at this point.
I await your command.
I was really hoping we get a Fell Guard. No, these are Fell Guards. What are the demons? I thought the red demons with the swords were Fell Guards. But that's what I was hoping for. Fell Stalkers are fine. I mean, in this case, they are Fell Guards, but I was hoping for the more tanky versions of these. These are good support units, though, to burn mana.
Is there something amiss? Indeed.
I await your
Okay,
command.
let's just do this. That does not get you as much mana as I would have hoped. This connects back to this, which we couldn't really get to because of the Ice Revenants. I do like how it marks where there's a transition. That's helpful. And there's a Fountain of Health up here. So at least we know there's an easy place to regen. That's something. I don't know what the heck he just... Oh, it was Curse. Interesting. That's fine. She can tank this. Here, grab some more of these guys. Burn that mana. Burn it!
I await your command.
Ring of Restoration is excellent. Gives us a little extra mana. So I don't think we can double up on the Fell Guards, but I could try it. I've never had the opportunity to waste the mana to summon another group of these. It replaces them. I would have been remiss if I didn't just try it there. So you can't stack them up like water elementals. It replaces the ones you have. Got it. No problem. A pot!
Let's get going.
Haha! Everything we've
Absolutely.
hoped and dreamed of since day one of starting this campaign. Is someone gonna exit this little home? It looks so nice. Look how pretty this little yard looks compared to the misery of everything else. So I'm gonna go up and around and hopefully link back to this town, and then we're gonna walk down to the Undercity again. I'd like to uncover pretty much as possible while getting some money, while getting some XP. I think most of our XP at this point, though, is not going to be from grinding mobs. It's just going to be from turning in quests. So that's why you're going to see, I think, a turn in this campaign where it's going to be less of this and more running back and forth to actually complete quests. And we'll be killing mobs while doing the quests, but not just while wandering through these little areas. Obviously, we got to break these rocks because who knows what's down there. We can walk down there. There might be an item. Check it out, buddy. Nothing. Okay, well, I'm glad we did it, at least. But again, there may very well be a quest that sends us up here later, and if there's not, that would be a little disappointing. But in that sense, I guess I'm glad that I'm at least exploring. This is sweet. Just a giant Temple of the Damned. Okay, go for this Wraith. Again, mana burn is excellent, even though we're cursed for billions of years at a time. I think Felson could stand to definitely have a different ability. Sludge. And also, his healing ability is nice, but all the enemies we're facing are undead. And they should be, right? We're in the Plaguelands, but I guess it... I mean, not technically the Plaguelands, but we're close to the Plaguelands that we're fighting Scourge, right? That's what I'm getting at here. Is the Potion of Greater Mana's icon slightly different than the base game? One thing I don't understand is sometimes... creators will change icons of items and heroes.
Indeed.
Just inexplicably.
Yes, right away.
I'm not necessarily challenging it. I guess I just don't fully understand it. Murlocs! That's classic.
I'm listening.
All right, give me some more of these guys. Let's kill these Murlocs and maybe they'll drop something. Again, I may very well be overlapping quests. I don't know. We don't need that. All right, well, we picked it up anyway.
That sounds lovely.
Maybe I should just take my own advice and leave. We could always come back later.
Is there something amiss?
Murgle Mutant, Murgle Flesh Eater? Yeah. I mean, these are pretty low.
I await your command.
These are pretty low
Let's get going. No problem.
in terms of levels, so we'll get, I guess, some not much decent XP is what I'm going for here. Yeah, I guess we'll just scout in a little circle here, and then we can come up here and keep doing our typical run around. Spreading out damage is actually quite nice because we can only heal our heroes with Felson. Our Felstalkers can't be healed. All right, Mutant Man,
Await your command.
get out of here. Give me some more of these. I feel like there's probably a quest to kill this mutant, and we're bypassing it by doing this. Well, we're about to find out. No, nothing even popped up, so that's fine. Runes of Mana, that's what we've been looking for this whole time, so that's something. Destroy the huts! Here, the Fel Guards can do it.
Indeed.
I'm not crazy for thinking that Fel Guards are a different unit, right? It's just in this case they're called Fel Guards.
Indeed. That
Bandits.
sounds logical.
Anything?
My talents are gone.
These guys we can get some sludge from. Sludge! There's a corpse right there!
Is there something
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, we can't get whatever's up there. Keep going. Rogue, Assassin, Brigand. Oh, did I say rogue? I meant Rouge.
Our forces are under attack.
They didn't even get all the huts!
Is there something amiss?
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, Sludge. You didn't deserve to go out this way. Here, have another Sludge. Again, I guess I would assume that most of this is based off of like the nearly exact layout of WoW. So if the creator is constricting themselves to that, I can see how then you end up maybe with some empty space. But I hate to speak so soon because clearly this was meant to take a while as you wander through this whole zone.
Our forces are under attack.
I see this is stuff I keep saying like I shouldn't stop to kill, but I'm doing it because I could always use the XP. Let's go. Eventually we're going to end up overpowered for the whole map though, because that's kind of how this goes. So we're going to come down here and through this little shortcut area because we haven't been there yet. I never quite finished this link up, but that's okay. Again, let's just work our way back to Undercity for the most part here. This seems like it connects.
That sounds logical.
Down through here. We've been there.
Right away.
And we've been here. I guess, again, now this all links up to where our old town was. You know what? Just go back. Well, let's turn this in. Let's just turn this in. I don't have any town portal scrolls. They're expensive, though.
I await your command.
Eventually, we'll be rolling in cash, but all these low-level creeps drop like virtually nothing. But we'll see what we get. Just ignore this crap. Just ignore it. I know the pathing it leaves a lot to be desired, okay? But just run. Probably should have touched a different resurrection stone. Oh no, this one is okay. Actually, letting ourselves get killed will result in us ending up closer to Undercity, which sounds pretty appealing at this point, to be honest. Alright, as long as there aren't any of those archers with cold arrows, we're in good shape. Let's see. So yeah, there's all of this over here and all of this down here. This presumably leads down to this other quest, so that's probably where I'll go next. I wonder if there's a zone transition. This actually just looks like where we need to go for the quest period, rather than warping into another zone. Potions, I don't really need extra creeps to follow me around. Armory of Undercity. Staff of Silence is great. We could check how much Crown of Kings costs. I'd expect it's like 6,000 or something. Hood of Cunning would be good on both heroes. These aren't really great items, to be honest. Tomb of Relics, we could just level up, which might be the best option. Alrighty. Well done, Warlock. Here, take these items. I hope you find them useful. Scroll of Animate Dead and Banshee Necklace. Well, let's put that here. Increases strength, agility, and intelligence of the hero by 1. Also reduces damage taken from spells and magic attacks. So it's like Rune Bracers and a Ring of Superiority mixed together. That's fine. Scroll of Animate Dead, there are never really... Oh, I don't think that's real. I don't think this scroll is reliant on corpses, actually. So that's good.
Sounds logical.
Let's go check the cost of some of this stuff.
You call.
I'm actually more tempted to get levels than I am to stack items.
Is there something?
Let's get going.
Because in the long run, I think that's the better choice. So let's give this to him. 11. We could get 3 tomes for her. Oh, it instantly applies. That's good. Okay, well, it's on cooldown, so let's go check the cost of some of these in the armory. There's really nothing here for casters that I want. Maybe the Hood of Cunning is the only other thing I'd put on her. 1350, 7500 for a Crown of Kings. Here, Felson. There you go.
I'm listening.
So we're looking good. Actually, we probably want to give that to ourselves.
Indeed.
Excellent. Okay, so now we want to head all the way down here. I don't know what this is. I don't know. How to even get here. It looks like this is completely separated. So we're going to go to the bottom left. Oh, that does lead to a separate zone. This is the only one that's on the actual map. So I think maybe we go and do that, because I don't want to go to a whole nother zone when we have our first zone, Agaman Mills, that's still crawling with enemies that we can kill. So what we do have, though, are a lot of pots,
I await your command.
which is nice. We should swap out some of these items. So, like, give this to Felson, and then Felson give her the big pot.
Let's get going. Excellent.
And then we're going to work our way over to this Dreadlord. And again, my assumption is we're going to want to finish all these tasks, and it'll probably unlock a bunch of stuff at these other heroes at these places may give us other quests. So I think that these are meant to take a while, so I think we should go straight for the objectives, not really dilly-dally, and because otherwise I'd get over-leveled. So basically we're going to auto-attack our way to the actual objectives and then take them as they come. That's the plan. That's my plan, at least.
I await your command. Let's get going.
1100 gold for +1 intelligence. Was it worth it? Probably not. But we are doing noticeably more damage. We're taking these, even these like level 3 skeleton warriors are typically a pain in the butt, so it's a little bit better at least.
My talents are yours.
I'm actually trying to wonder, like, how extensive is a single map of this campaign? Because if there's like 5 maps, and if this is the way that I think, in that there's gonna be a bunch of other quests that open up, yika runeskis, that's gonna be a big deal. All right, so that's gonna be a big commitment, I should say. I mean, I could always I could allow myself to release these a bit faster. That's also an option. Again, though, with Mapperino, though, like, I'm doing a lot of videos. We've been streaming Dark Souls. Been having a lot of fun with Dark Souls, I gotta say. I guess you know, anecdote time a little bit here, but
I'm listening.
it took me forever to actually play Dark Souls, and this isn't me saying you need to go watch my Dark Souls series. But if you like Dark Souls, I would encourage you to, because I had a good time. But if it's not your thing, you know, whatever. If a small number of people are watching it, and I'm fine with that. Basically, no one could be watching it, and I would still make the videos because I'm playing the game anyway, and I have a YouTube channel, so I'll put them up. But like, I blasted through all 3 games. I haven't finished the 3rd one yet. I mean, I've finished it in my own time, but I haven't finished it on stream. But there's been like a consistency to the viewership where, like, there's people that show up for almost every stream, and it's nice. I don't know, like, I don't really stream that much, and I'm not a consistent streamer, but when I try to, like, for Dark Souls, I always have such a blast. So, like, I wish I could have a more consistent schedule. This looks like it would be, like, quest related, doesn't it? Look at those bones. I wish I could have more of a consistent schedule, but I just can't commit to any consistency when it comes to streaming. Like, with videos, I can make videos whenever I want, and it's typically over the weekends where I have a ton of extra time. Also, what level is this guy? Level 3. Okay, this is fine. I feel like we did the hardest one first, but we'll see.
Let's get going.
Okay, we might have needed Doom for this area. We'll see. Let's focus fire a little bit here. Yeah, we can't heal our Felguards, unfortunately. We could Shadow Bolt this guy. That does like 0 damage for a way too much of a mana cost. I shouldn't be focusing on the Abomination, but I am. We can't get any sludges out. But yeah, it's fun to when it feels like you're playing games like with friends, with other people. I guess that's kind of the point and the kind of the allure of watching streamers. You just kind of build like a not real relationship. It can be, especially like smaller streamers, like you're actually directly interacting with them. It's fun as the streamer. Also, I have a lot of fun doing that. Can we please kill this gentleman who's trying to just eat? There we go.
I'm listening.
Almost to level 5. But the first Dark Souls I played completely blind, and that was tricky because there were people who they weren't making suggestions; they were insisting that I do things a certain way. So that's always irritating, unfortunately. But it's the internet. You know, what are you gonna do about that? You can't really, unfortunately, you can't really stop it. Let's kill these. Let's kill the other stuff first. The stuff like the piercing damage here. Get rid of that. What do we got here? Heavy armor. Okay, so we're gonna take more damage from the piercing anyway. But I've never really experienced much backseat gaming because when you're making videos, it doesn't really matter. Like, usually, if I put a video out and then some nerds like JayborinoPlays, you're the worst player ever because you missed this tome at this timestamp, I'm so far removed from that video because it's been so many days, I've already forgotten the video and what's been happening in the series that I don't, it's not really a problem for me. I don't actively think like, oh man, I should have gotten that tome. I better go back and replay that mission. If people leave helpful advice for like future missions, I'll take that into account. But it's just funny in real time. It's like surprisingly irritating, which is why I think most streamers have like a. I knew you Forsaken would interfere with my plans. Ironic, your curiosity is going to be your death. Most streamers have like a policy against it. It's a very common, like, online, like, hey, don't backseat. But, it's always like, oh, you streamers need thicker skin. But the one consistent rule you do typically say is, like, cool it with the backseating. Because it kind of ruins it for other viewers, too. I don't know. I'm not, like, going on a tirade on this topic. It's just, it was just interesting. All right, let's kill this guy. He's getting some HP back. There we go. Return to... Oh, God, look out. Big F taking some damage. All right, get these guys back out. Oh, he's Unholy Frenzied also. I guess we'll kill all these guys because they, honestly, the normal units here that aren't leveled are giving us more, I think they're giving us more XP than all the trash mobs that respawn around the map. So this is absolutely worth clearing out, I think. And again, rather than like going too far, well, I might like check like this. I might just check down here because we're like right on the edge of the map. But like rather than going too deep, I'll wait until maybe we unlock some more stuff. Wow, that Dreadlord didn't even drop anything. Here, we'll put this on Felson. We also have Animate Dead we'll probably want to use when we fight like a real boss. I wouldn't consider that guy a real boss. He was only level 3. Mana Burn, though, I guess if we were a different type of hero, we would have more trouble because Mana Burn is tough. All right, good. We might get some items up here. Chemical Rage.
Let's get going.
Sounds like he's just like an out-of-control meth addict. Felson tries to break into an ATM to sustain his methamphetamine addiction. 36% extra damage. Or attack speed, or whatever. That might hit a little too close to home for people. I don't know. I don't know what my viewership is like. But I don't know how much overlap there is with people in rural areas with methamphetamine addictions and viewership of the real-time strategy genre. I don't want to assume, though. I don't know.
Indeed. Yes, right away.
Might be a big overlap.
Indeed.
I almost said more power to you, but that's not true, obviously. People struggling with addiction, that's not really something I comment on.
Indeed.
Unless you count an addiction to World of Warcraft, which frankly you could. Game addiction has been classified as a real disorder by scientists. Enraged Jungle Stalker, I think he's level 9. This might be a tricky one. We'll just make sure to heal ourselves. He's going for... Oh, yeah, we'll be okay. He's not doing that much damage. Take him out.
Await your command.
He's not immune to magic. It didn't seem like we were burning much mana. No resurrect. Ring of Protection +4 is a direct upgrade to our Ring of Protection +2.
You called.
Why did I not buy flippin'...
I await your command.
I've been thinking.
Haha! Fight your friend.
Indeed.
Oh, it's
I'm
invulnerable.
listening.
Stun him?
Absolutely.
I've been thinking.
Don't worry, we got you, girl. Oh, that's me. Well, it's awkward. All right, get him. Didn't drop anything, but we got some gold. That's fine. Anything else up here?
A fateful choice.
No. I didn't buy any flippin'
That sounds logical.
scrolls to get back to town quickly.
A fateful choice.
Okay, so let's just walk back. Where are you? Nathanios? That's a...
Our forces are under attack.
Sort of sounds like the World of War... the StarCraft stream. That's Nathanios. I think it's just Nathanos. I don't think we need to add a tilde. Hey, look at this. We're revealing some of the map as we run back. That's good. We found like a Scourge area here. I wonder if we're going to end up going deeper into the Plaguelands here. We're going to have to like go through Anderhall and kill Eraj. Or if this is like post Wrath of the Lich King, I guess that he's not there anymore. I don't remember. I stopped playing right after Burning Crusade, so I don't know like what happened with the world and all the pre-placed stuff. Let's see if these guys protect us, because they didn't in the outpost. They just let all these enemies come and kill us.
I'm
No,
listening.
that actually was quite ideal. That was a good time to turn around. We're getting way more runes now than we were in our first play session. Why are we getting so many more runes now? All right, let's go turn this in. He is Nathanos. He's down here, right?
Yes, right away.
Yes. And then we have a whole nother zone down here. Maybe there was a cinematic here. Did you kill him? That was impressive. Here, take this item as a reward for your success. Take this garbage item. Cloak of Shadows.
I've been thinking.
Let's get going.
All right, well, let's just pick this up. We can go sell trash.
A fateful choice.
It'd be funny if the map just ends after you do these, and
A fateful choice.
it would be really, and the map just ends. I'm like, I thought there was going to be so much more. There's like these little pre-placed towns, and
I await your
indeed. Tomb of Intelligence, Tomb of Intelligence, Tome of Intelligence. Ditch
command. No
this.
problem.
Ditch this.
Excellent.
You called.
We'll give this to
I'm
her.
listening.
Logical.
These are all consumables.
Indeed.
Spell shields.
I await your command.
It's fine. Ring of Regeneration, probably not necessary. We have healing opportunities from
Get
Felsen.
going.
I'd rather get
No
the cash
problem.
now and just sell it now. These are all decent items, so we'll keep those.
My talents are.
Anything we absolutely don't need? Probably the spell shields. Well, see, it blocks it. It doesn't make him invulnerable. So if we can bait spells onto him, that actually is worthwhile. Like Frost Nova actually does a decent chunk of damage, so it might be good of us to do that. All right, I'm going to auto-attack towards this last quest and see where it takes us. There's huge chunks of this map that are still available to us. And it seems like there's a lot of things that the creator has hidden in little spots, like these jungle stalkers that were down here. Wherever that was. I thought that was like right down here, over here. I mean, that was like... There's no reason you had to fight these. They were just over here. You got some cash for it, but otherwise, like, pretty much unnecessary. So, again, we're just going to be finding stuff as we make our way through here.
I'm listening.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. Skeletons.
Is there
The ghost curses you. Is it even worth my time to kill these? Very little XP, but, I mean, that's kind of the only way we're getting XP, honestly, so I think maybe we should. Not literally everything, but the stuff that's in our way, I think we'll kill. So rather than, if it aggroes to us, we'll kill it. I also noticed the enemies aren't frantically running away from us like they were before either. Maybe it's just a level thing, like once you start out-leveling, they stop behaving in a certain way. I'm not really sure. I don't know if the creator has is aware of this playthrough at all, I could reach out to him on Hive just to kind of get some feedback on how certain mechanics work, or maybe people who have played this could explain it also. But I think I'm getting close to the end of my play session here today. We've made some good progress. We finished 2 quests, actually. Maybe I'll make my way down to the entrance of this other zone, and then I'll move on. But yeah, I presume like we have a lot more to do because again, like there were more quests in Agamon's Mills. There's a big I would say there's still a half of this map that's undiscovered. Big chunks of it. So that's pretty exciting, I'd say.
I await your command.
All right, where are we going? Down here. Again, I think we can avoid most trash mobs, but if we kill the higher level ones, that's where we get our actual XP gains from. Almost level 5 would be great. I think we won't have an opportunity to summon Felguard again. We'll have to level up Shadow Bolt, which we're not really using, unfortunately, but alas. I also feel like this map is fitting because we're in Spooktober, the spookiest month for Halloween. I quite like Halloween. I'm 30 years old, and my wife and I, we used to buy candy to hand out, but not many people came to our door. We had like maybe 3 or 4 kids, one of which was like a near full-grown teenager. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel resentment towards this because I never had the courage to go trick-or-treating when I was like 15 years old. I felt like at a certain age you just stop doing it. So but when I see someone else doing it, I'm like, I missed my chance. I'm envious of this. So I was like, I'm going to complain about it now to strangers on the internet about how I regret not taking advantage of free candy. So now we just buy a big bag of candy and we eat it ourselves. We just eat the whole, we just eat. I got a bunch of Airheads. My wife got some Reese's pumpkins. And we're just going to, we find a scary movie. Not too scary, though. Maybe something that instills dread, but not jump scary. Like The Witch is perfect. That's what I'm going to recommend this year. And then we just sit and we eat a bunch of candy ourselves. Now, I don't know if that precludes us not being open, as it were, for trick-or-treaters, but honestly, we tried 2 years in a row and got virtually nobody, except an older teenager. What if you just trick-or-treated as an adult? What would people do? Would they deny you the candy? Imagine, you know, I'm 30. What if I didn't even dress up? I feel like people would be more likely to complain to my face that I wasn't dressed up. Oh, I can't get the Felguards. That I wasn't dressed up over the fact that I was a fully grown man. Not just an adult, but like a ripe 30-year-old, right? I feel like that, I think the no costume thing. So what if I was in a legit costume, but it was very clear how old I was? Would anybody say anything? I feel like they wouldn't. Like, who's gonna actually, to your face, be like, I think you're too old for this. Someone probably would, but I think enough people would just acquiesce and give you the free candy anyway. It might be worth it. I mean, worth it if you're old enough, I suppose, to have a salaried job, then it's probably not, the value of the candy is not worth the time it takes to go from house to house or apartment to apartment to get it for free. It depends on what you're getting, though. But if you're getting like a 50-cent value piece of candy, maybe less, per house, and it takes like 2 to 3 minutes per, that's probably not worth your time. That's probably flat out not worth it. But still, I feel like it'd be worth a shot. All right, let's see what this zone is, and then I think we're gonna skedaddle for today.
That sounds logical.
Silverpine Forest. To collect potion materials, right? Silverpine Forest was a magnificent forest of Lordaeron until it was ravaged by the Scourge's plague. Today the forest has become a ghost land. The Forsaken set up a camp around a crypt, the Sepulture, while the few remaining wizards of Dalaran hold the town of Ambermill. It's huge! Everything is huge! My god. It's impressive. It's impressive how much there is, but again, the variety just is not there for me. But that's just sort of the style of the campaign. It is a little relaxing. Maybe we'll talk more about Halloween next time. But thanks for watching. I'll see everyone next time. Bye-bye.